Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is BMT coming at you again, Business Minded Talk. Definitely want to talk to you about some business that definitely properly needs to be reassessed and actually be looked at. That I think that I don't think I know that literally our tax dollars, our money, um, has been an issue that hasn't been properly looked at. Um, we like to quote the statistics um, that's put out there by the FBI and certain types of nuances that are put out there. But what if these things are wrong? I put out the title as you see before you. Author Alice Sebold apologizes for sending innocent man to prison for 16 years. 16 years. Like, wow. It's almost 2 decades. 16 years. And so only thing that we're gonna look at it and go about. I'm not gonna go too far and have to dig all around, but I definitely want to bring this up because this is a problem that's not properly being addressed in society. This is something that's not probably being broken. Uh, the shackles aren't being broken about this, where we will acknowledge the stuff going on with um, with women, and that's fair. You can acknowledge the stuff going on with women and the culture, the situation going on with women being sexually assaulted and abused, as well as men, or different other nuances. But we also need to acknowledge that there are a lot of men that have been put behind bars for the wrong reasons. I don't agree with that. I don't think that's cool. I think that's something that should probably be re-ascertained and actually looked at, and we probably need to start taking a relook at these cases. You can't look at it through just the person. And there are people whose voices do get silenced, but in the same sense, there are people who are not properly being looked at for these kind of situations. So let me go ahead and grab it for y'all. Let me grab this for y'all real quick. Uh, I'm gonna grab y'all the articles on which this stuff is coming out because I want y'all to hear the nuances of things that are being done. If y'all don't know who Alice Sebold is, literally her work. What's going on, Queen? I looked this up. Looked this up after I saw your title. Nice work. Thank you, Queen. Um, and it's crazy that a lot of people don't talk about this. Y'all quickly like to talk about all this gender war, but y'all don't want to talk about this situation. You want to talk about everything else, but you don't want to talk about this. So I guess I'll do it. I don't mind. I don't mind doing it. You know what I'm saying? Since since you have other talking points, I'll go ahead and do this one. And this is pretty sad. All right, so I'll grab it. Mhm. And actually, I think I also got to give a shout out to Abe, Ab and Preach, because they originally caught this. Wait a second, that's pretty big. Now, if y'all don't know who that is Lucky. The author apologizes to man, to who to apologize to a man who wrongfully convicted of her rape. Um, Novelist Alice Sebold wrote the best-selling book "Lucky," and few on her 1981 rape. Um, Novelist Alice Sebold has apologized to innocent men 16 years in prison for her rape. And she published also yanked Lucky, the best-selling book she based on the crime. This was a movie that was done by Mark Wahlberg. Let me make sure I can pull it up for y'all. Y'all saying Lucky? What is Lucky? Let me pull it up for y'all. Let me pull it up for y'all. Can I pull up Lucky? All right. So Lucky. It was a book being written about her and her rape and her sexual assault. She had quotes like this put out there. Mind you, this is all off that of the suffrage of a man that literally was there. Sometimes the dream that comes true, life dreams you never even knew you had. She wrote all kind of stuff. Like I said, man, um, the Me Too agenda or the Me Too talking points or different other things. I told y'all, uh, the black women aren't really running this. This is not. This is literally women in power, not y'all. The lower hanging fruit, lo- y'all don't even get looked at or taken seriously about these kind of situations. Um, but her situation of her nuances of talking about this, and we are at war, and our security as a nation depends on winning at war. She's wrote a lot of stuff. Save yourself and remain unsaved. Like she wrote all these little quotes. Let me see if I can pull up her Alice Sebold movie. I think she even has a movie. And I've seen her. You know what's crazy? I've seen her movie. I've seen her movie. She's actually getting another movie written. Now, this was the man that was wrongfully convicted. This is the man that was wrongfully convicted about the rape, and he was literally sentenced to 16 years in incarceration. The movie right here, The Lovely Bones. You know, that's the movie with that she done did. Like she's made quite a penny. Not she's made quite a penny off of this. Now the man that actually sought into and looked into this was this guy, the guy that was writing her next movie about what happened to her, right? He started looking at the details of her story, and the story did not match. It didn't add up. It didn't make sense on things that she talked about. He was like, "Wait, now mind you, this is a journalist. Literally, this is how a movie producer proved that the wrong man went to prison. This guy right here was like, "Yo, this don't make no sense. Like, I'm doing your story and I'm reading it. No, it had to happen like that. No, it doesn't make any sense. I'm checking into it and it's not. And literally, he goes and he says, "Yo, like I can't produce this movie. It don't add up." Let me see if I can put it up there. So let's see if I can just grab a lot of this. But a lot of things, yo. There's a lot of new. That's why I said, yo, a lot of stuff is not properly being fought at or literally being reassessed. Getting on YouTube is nice, but truly, this is the hero. This is the hero. Timothy McCant is the hero that freed, helped this man become free. This man didn't have to do it. I mean, he's already successful. He's a whole movie producer. How a Netflix producer brought justice to a man wrongfully convicted of a rape in 1981. He just said, "There's something not right about this, man." See, there's so many. That's why I said the intricacies of these talking points. Literally, a lot of people don't look at this, man. He was put in the lineup, and see, that's why I always question a lot of these lineups, man, or a lot of these nuances. When people start saying, "Well, we do this," or "We're the statistics say that," but you don't ever look at. I don't think a lot of people actually look at these cases of these stories that are put out there about people, and literally start second guessing or questioning the nuances. It amazes me. See, it's easy to judge it when it's not you. It's easy to call it or put it on somebody else when it's not you. But then when it's your head on the chopping block, we have to ask the question: do you want it to thoroughly be looked at and processed? Novelist, as her publisher, also lucky, the best-selling book she based on the crime. First, I want to say that I am truly sorry to Anthony Broadwater and deeply regret what you have been through. Sebold wrote Tuesday. This is her thing right here. I'll read her statement. First, I want to say I'm truly sorry to Anthony Broadwater. Broadwater, I deeply regret what you have been through. I am sorry, most of all, for the fact that the life you have been led was unjustly robbed from you. You think? I know that no apology can change what happened to you and never will. Of the many things I wish for you, I hope most of all that you and your family will be granted the time and privacy to heal. 40 years ago, as a traumatized 18-year-old rape victim, I choose to put my faith in the American legal system. My goal in 1982 was justice, not to perpetuate injustice, and certainly not to forever and irreparably alter a young man's life by the very crime that altered mine. Now, that's crazy because we're looking at it in the 80s. Now, mind see, and this is why I said a lot of statistics that come out about the said society from the 80s and different other situations. Like, people like to quote that of, well, the FBI statistics and everything. And they were like, well, how many of these things are wrong? How many things are being relooked at, are being reapplied? And man, 16 years spent in that joint, man. But I know. She can keep those words and run that check. That's what I'm saying, bro. Keep your words. I don't do like some of these rim job lickers, man. I don't just go off of the nuances, man. That brother lost 16 years of his life, and all he got was "I'm sorry, I'm sorry." Let me turn that down real quick. There we go. And all we hear, I'm a little choppy. Sorry about that. But this is a situation I don't think a lot of people want to properly take under the lens. You know, we're predators. We're evil, diabolical. We commit 50% of the crimes. We unstable, diabolical. These are the nuances I hear so much on these panels, these talking points. I hear from a lot of these people. Pookie, 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 Pookie. So what makes you? So what difference you from the Pookie then? Y'all run with their talking points. That's why I side eye a lot of talk, a lot of things a lot of people say, man. I do. I just do, but I'm like, so you're running with the narrative, but do you know where a lot of your narratives come from? Are you hanging with those people? Are you down with them? Are you, what are you doing? I'm gonna go ahead and grab the talk from Ebb and Preach. I hope the brothers don't mind me using that, but I'm gonna play that. Okay, I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna put this up here. I don't really care to do no conversation with people right now because people gonna be like, I don't get it, or what are you talking about? I know why people always ask me, what am I talking about? Every goddamn time, man. I'll be like, yo, go read, go read, go read. Shout out to Ab and Preach for putting out here two brothers not from the U.S. You know what's so bad is brothers not from the U.S. talking about our problems. There's a big problem with that. People, brothers not from the U.S. talking about brothers that are being affected in American society's problems. It's amazing more outhouse people can see our issues better than we can see our issues. But that's how it always be, man. Because it's more so easy to demonize and talk about it, but we know y'all ain't gonna never try to fix it. Y'all just a lot of y'all smokies. Y'all talk about Debo, but you ain't gonna confront Debo.
Accuser, a best-selling author, is now apologizing, saying she's truly sorry. But how do you undo such a life-altering mistake? Here's Les Trent.
Tears of joy as a man wrongly accused of rape is exonerated after spending 16 years in prison. Anthony Broadwater, now 61 years old, broke down in tears when he heard the judge throw out the conviction.
Mr. Broadwater cannot get those 16 years back.
That man cannot get them 16 years back. But I know the FBI statistics say the black community or black men are naturally predators. We commit 50% of the crimes. That's what y'all say. From the 80s, the 70s, 60s, the 2000s, we commit 50% of the crimes. Let's continue on.
The accuser was Alice Sebold, author of The Lovely Bones, which was made into a major movie starring Mark Wahlberg.
It's gonna be okay. I got no fear.
Her rape at age 18 took place when she was a college student in upstate New York, years before she became famous. Sebold says it happened here in this 76-acre park overlooking Syracuse University where she was a freshman. Months went by and there was no arrest. Then, one day, Alice Sebold was walking down this street, and she says she came face to face with a man who attacked her. It was Anthony Broadwater. He was.
Could y'all imagine that? I want y'all to really think about that. Somebody you never met a day in your life, right? Just comes up to you. And says, you raped me. You raped me. You ain't know what you did. Yeah, and I get what you're saying, Doug. Like, we have the highest exonerations, but that's like somebody yells out inside of Walmart, this man touched me, grabbed my butt in front of a bunch of people. That was put on you. You've been marked. Does he get his life back? That man's 61 years old. That man's 61 years old. That man missed his 40s, missed his 50s. He don't get that back. Y'all don't want to talk about that. How about one of y'all try? Let's let y'all sit in a holding cell for a weekend. Nothing you did. Let's just put you in a holding cell for a weekend. You wouldn't be cool with that. Yeah, it did happen to Tupac. Now Tupac had a right to be angry the way he was, because he was falsely accused. Happened to a lot of men. A lot of men been saying something about the law system, about how it goes. But now, justice rules or seizes the day, whatever kind of crap. And I say, yo, man, the system has been broken for a long time, man. Y'all focus on the wrong fight, but see, we understand the powers that be. A lot of people won't say nothing about the laws. They won't actually challenge them properly. No, 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 no. I agree with you, Doug. I'm not. No, it wasn't nothing slight at you. The statistics are flawed because the percentage of innocent black men are cancer. No, and see the thing about it, they're never going to address that. They'll read the statistics about crime, but they won't read the statistics about how many of them crimes are wrongfully convicted men. So long as somebody can just say that was him. So long as somebody can say that was him. Yeah, it was him. Wait, what? And we've seen Netflix documentaries, scoops, stories, news articles, documentaries. Brothers like, yo, I done lost 12 years, 10 years, 20 years, 40 years. You sitting there with a bunch of police and you get told to take a plea deal because you don't know any better. You don't understand the full extent of the laws. But I know that's me complaining. But see, it don't hurt me talking about these kind of things. Shout out to Abe and Preach. I'm gonna keep on. Let me take this.
Found guilty after Sebold took the stand and identified him as her rapist.
The people that knew me and know my character, they know that wasn't me.
Doubts about his guilt were raised when movie producer Timothy Mucciante started investigating the story as he prepared to make a movie based on Sebold's memoir about the rape called Lucky.
Anyone who reads the transcript of the trial and compares it to her book, there's quite a lot that's omitted that a reader would look at and say, this doesn't add up, just like I did.
Sebold, now 58 years old, had nothing to say as she walked her dog in San Francisco, where she lives.
Anything to say to Anthony Broadwater?
But on Tuesday, she issued a public apology to Broadwater in which she acknowledged he had been wrongly accused. I am sorry most of all for the fact that the life you could have led was unjustly robbed from you. And I know that no apology can change what happened to you and never will. What do you think of that apology?
If it's sincerely from my heart, I can accept it.
Let me say this. Let me say this real quick. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. That's one of the biggest issues I do have with black people. Y'all are too damn forgiving for me. Y'all are too damn forgiving. That's why people know they can do what they do to black people. This ain't no victim shit. This is some real shit. That's why that's why if I gotta go fight the fight, I don't want y'all with me. I don't want none of y'all to do. No, because some of y'all black people are the most forgiving people. That's why I get with some of y'all when y'all put out y'all content. Y'all be I'm never gonna give a broad that took away 16 years of my life. Hell, one day of my life. Forgive what? Forgive what? 16 years, B. You can't get that back. God forgive. I don't. God forgive. I don't. I don't care if you on the death thing, you say, hey man, can you forgive me? I know I did. Nah, nigga, fry. Actually, let me torture this dude. Let me do my own justice. Y'all want to do the forgiveness. I don't believe in forgiveness. I don't. No, I don't. Now when it comes to my life or my family life, I don't do that forgiveness game. No. That's what my mama said. I gotta pray for you, baby. I don't. See, this is why that's why I teach my family, kill them. They shoot me, you shoot them. They hit you, you go get them. Like I never understood. Yeah, he could be mad. He has the right to be angry. He has the right to ruin her career. That man's life is ruined. Why would he be angry? You go sit 16 years in a prison having men tell you when to get up, get out, change your clothes, open your ass cheeks, cough, work in the yard. You go do that 16 years, I promise you, you ain't gonna have that same energy. That's why I said it's easy to talk that talk when it's not you. And I know what it's like to be wrongfully convicted of something. Not at the extent he was. But when somebody wrongfully convicted me, you know what I did? Take their rank. They falsified a report. And if y'all don't do that, I'm going to JAG. And we're gonna turn some heads. Or I'm going to JAG, I'm going to the news. I don't care. I wanted those two, just like they try to ruin me, I wanted them to feel everything I felt. I wanted their trust to be destroyed. I wanted everything that I wanted that guy to know that them 12 years in the military were for nothing because he lied on a young soldier. See, I don't do the forgiving game. Maybe that's the difference between me and some other people. There are people who are going to forgive, say, well, you know what? And see, that's why I think where we messed up about. See, y'all conflate forgiveness with sincere vengeance. I want you to suffer the same penance you gave me. I don't want your apology. I want you to suffer justly. But that's just me. That man literally lost 16 years of his life. Now maybe he already knows he's old. There was a man that was incarcerated for 17 years of his life, bro.
The publisher of Lucky says it has ceased publication until they decide if the book can be properly revised.
Yeah, because at first, no, shout out to Abe and Preach. Much respect. All stuff goes to them. Like I said, she's making a whole nother movie. She's making a whole. Listen, this woman, for somebody so traumatized, she's sure making a lot of money off of a traumatized situation. For somebody so traumatized, this girl's making a whole. Look at it. Look how she got the thing. The whole. She got a whole. She making a whole. She had the actors ready. You know what I'm saying? She getting the girl ready who's gonna play the role and everything. Oh, but yet she want forgiveness, but that movie's still finding a way to go out though. That movie's still finding a way to go out though. This is her movie, book, whatever, that she got playing out. I be telling y'all, man, like, hold that. Y'all can hold that defeat. I'm not, bro. I told people, listen, bro, if something would happen to my child, I'm not trying to forgive you, bro. I'm coming to take your life. I don't care about the laws of the land or anything at that point. I'm going to smoke you. That's a promise. That's not a threat. I'm going to smoke you and anybody with you. That's something I want people to feel my depth of pain. That's just how I am. That's what I said. That's what I'm saying. We not the same. I'm not from the same cloth as y'all. Some of y'all. Respectfully, I'm just not. This woman is a rich, successful Let me see. Alice, author Alice Sebold. Let me see. Let me see how much this woman worth. Mm-mm-mm. Let me see. Let me see how much she worth, boy. You know she got some bread. She done is that married? Let's see. International bestseller, 10 million copies. Oh yeah, she done lived a good life. She done lived a good life. The Lord Yahweh has blessed her. She done lived a good life. She done lived a good life. You best believe I'm gonna get in my shots. This woman ain't hurting. She had a lot of different stuff, man. Hold on, coming. Oh, so she estimated $1 million. What's a lot? What's so what? So I got to ask the question for some people: what do you think your life is worth? I would ask y'all, what do y'all think y'all life is worth? If somebody were to take your freedom, you lost years of it, and all they told you was, "Sorry, I hope you can heal. I hope you can move forward. I hope that you can find forgiveness in your heart." What? What is that word? What does that word mean? I'm not. No. Insurance salesman can tell you exactly where your life is worth. Oh, I know mine's worth over $1 million. I already know mine's worth over. Listen, I already know, man. I got a good insurance policy on me, but see, I actually am worth more because of what I can do. See, we don't know what that brother could have done, could have attributed. We don't know what a lot of people that were wrongly convicted what they could have done. And this is not me doing no hate speech. This is not me doing no hate speech or no radical stuff. I'm just saying the laws of the land are immensely jacked up. She ain't saying nothing about, hey, let me give you some let me give you some reprehensible funds. Exactly. No, you're right. Now there you go, Lou. So that whole book, that was a book and a movie, but she got a whole movie with Mark Wahlberg in it, was fake. I know. Just put it right here. I'll be down there. Mhm. It was fake. They made millions. Now let's look up that movie. Let's look up that movie. How much did that movie make? Hmm? Let's look up how much that movie made. The movie that she wrote, that she sure made a lot of money. Hmm. For somebody that she about to go get her second movie. You know what I'm saying? Mark, how y'all spell Mark Wahlberg? Who put Mark? Okay, so she made Lovely Bones. All right, so how much Lovely Bones made? I need to find out how much of Lovely Bones, right? But that movie still plays. Mind you, Lovely Bones, true story. See what I'm saying? Like this girl been listen, man. Like you, that literally is so much damage done to that man. 44 million. I'll be with you, bro. That movie brought in 44 million. 44 million was nominated. Oh, she did good. I don't want to hear nothing about she broke. Don't y'all about to miss me when she broke, man. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I don't know why. I mean, Mark Wahlberg be hanging with black people, bro. He a whole goddamn thing. Mark Wahlberg done played all kind of roles. Like I don't know why they put him on all kind of shit. So I mean that woman made 44 million. So yeah, she can cough for some money, some royalties. She can pay homage to that man off the bedrock of her lies, off of him. She ate pretty damn good. Show me the woman. Thank you, thank you, Rob Rob. But that brother's life is gone, man. I know he's 61 years old, but the fruits of his life is gone. Ain't nothing he can do to get that back. 44 million off of a wrongful conviction. A man that's a Netflix, he's not even in law. Just a Netflix producer that read what she put down, said, yo, this don't even make no sense. Anybody with common sense, but oh, I forgot. Back then, you didn't have to do an honest police report. You didn't have to do honest journalism. You didn't have to really look deep into these things. So long as you get your quota, right? So long as you hit your mark. How do we say only good nigga is a dead nigga? Mm. I might want to start waking up, boy. That's why when I go to certain events or parties, I don't touch nobody. I don't drink. I might have a apple juice or cranberry juice, something like that. Hey, you want to go back to my place? Nope. Yeah, I am. I is proud am. Proud Geechee I am. Oh, welcome. I don't mess with I don't listen, y'all. Be careful how y'all maneuver, man. You heart. Listen, brother, I believe in social distance. I'll be that corny dude. I don't mix. I don't mingle. I've been to plenty of higher epsilon parties. You want to know why I get invited back a lot? Because they can't compromise me. They can't compromise me. Hey, Samantha was checking you out. Tell her check me down. Check me back in. I ain't no. Oh, BMT. I'm careful when you put your hand on the table. Somebody try to put their hand on you. Oh, no. Ooh, I'm feeling jittery. Here, drink some water. Drink some water. Come back because I don't want nothing to be said or misrepresented. Even with men, I don't know. Mm-mm. I'm very cautious. I shake people's hand. Hey, how you doing, bro? 3 seconds. I make sure it's within open sight. I protect myself, but I understand it's so easy. Y'all gonna say, "Oh, BMT, that's fair mongering, that's sticking." No, it's not. I got at least about 15 blue 20 minutes. I can drop a stay on as long as y'all can stay on topic, but literally, if not that, then I'm about to bounce. But this is something I would encourage a lot of y'all, but y'all men need to start talking about these kind of things, man. Y'all are focused on y'all focus ain't truly on what it needs to be. There's a lot of our people, a lot of men and women that are wrongfully been convicted. And the only thing they get an apology after they're dead. After 2 decades is done, somebody done lived their best life. And then all of a sudden, oh well, I mean, you should have did better. No, no, the laws that we're paying tax dollars should have did its job. I've been in those scenarios. I've been pulled over by the police. Hey, y'all boys, y'all was over there. Y'all was over there when they were doing that shooting. What? Who you talking back to, boy? Yeah, I've been there. I've been called boy by the police. I've been put in a lineup. Y'all boys line up against the wall. Put your hands up. Turn around. Y'all better not move. Don't say nothing. And the only thing I can say is, boy. So there's nothing y'all can tell me about these things, but I done this. Y'all can't tell me about my experience. What's up, Lou? What's up, man?
Hey, what's up, BMT? Hey, real quick, I want to say my bad to on the some I timed him out on the better things. I timed him out. I thought he was a troll, so that's my bad.
Sorry about that, bro.
Yeah, my bad. But yeah, no, man. I mean, this is a good stream, and I like this time slot you got because it actually kind of fits in my schedule. So I like I come up here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, bro.
Yeah, no, but this story, man, this is man, this is fuck, man. I didn't, I kind of came in a little late. What I was saying about the forgiveness thing, I was like, what I was just saying, like, there's no point in just having your head down, mad. I was just saying, like, you gotta be focused on receiving some type of restitution from, that's what I was saying. I wasn't saying like you should be like, oh, okay, white woman, I'm sorry, you's right. I ain't saying that at all. Fuck that. You know what I mean? Fuck that bitch. Mm-hmm. Fuck that bitch for real, for real. Like, this is some bullshit. I don't know how this is New York, right? What in New York?
I gotta look. I gotta re-look back up where he got hemmed up.
Let me look at it. Yeah, I think it was New York because he went to. Go ahead.
She's definitely made a pretty penny off of him.
Yeah, I didn't know that her story is about this rape. What the fuck? That book she wrote is about this false rape. I mean, that's
book movie. Now she got another book and movie coming out. So, mind you, all this has been based on lies. So this man, that's why I said, like, could you imagine, like, it's like us getting a spanking or a whooping for something we didn't do because our cousins did something. You'd be mad. But now, 16 years of a whole lie that's been put onto you. This person done lived the good life, while you lived the life in a cage, knowing that somebody just walked up to you and said, you did it.
Yeah, I know. And then it happened in 81. So I mean, Yeah, it was in Syracuse. It says Syracuse, New York. That's I guess it was in a park. I'm assuming.
Mhm.
I don't
Shout
know
out
how
to
you
Art.
fucked that up, but go ahead.
Art says, "What do you think the Karens are so big on social media? Are so big on social media? There's always been Karens." Um, I'm gonna tell you right now. Um, this is why I don't have no. This is why I'm very consciously wary or mindful of my surrounding of what I do, what I say, and who I entertain. I can't tell other brothers, but I'm like, listen, man, it don't take much to get out of it. It don't take much. Um, it don't take much, man, to get into these situations, man. I can play the story for y'all one more time. Shout out to the brothers A and Preach, but there's some nuances things I don't agree with, and I'm going to stop it on different times. Shout out to Eb and Preach. That's another thing I got to brothers in America. This ain't something that men outside, mind you, they live in Canada. But why is it that I'm seeing other brothers who they know more about our situation than we do? I think we done grown numb to turn on a blind eye to situations that happen to us because we'll say it's like what Dave Chappelle made the joke about the cops saying just sprinkle crack on them. That's all that matters. This is why I had to smoke. Shout out to Evan Preach for putting this thing out here, man.
He's at 16 years in prison after being wrongly convicted of rape. His accuser, a best-selling author, is now apologizing, saying she's truly sorry. But how to undo such a life-altering mistake?
That's a whole
Here's
life.
what's trending.
Tears of joy as a man wrongly accused of rape is exonerated.
How y'all see this?
Accused of
I notice in the background, there are no brothers behind him. And that's not the first time I've ever seen it. I'm not, listen, don't shoot the messenger. I just noticed there's not a lot of brothers in the courtroom with brothers when they go into the courtroom. It's usually women, grandma, maybe a pastor.
Oh, yeah, because niggas got the attitude. Oh, it ain't me. That's the nigga
But
attitude.
okay, so
Oh well.
so now Luke, would he call it? Would he quantify for the niggas at during that time? Would he be the nigga for this time? I'm just asking
What you saying? Will he be qualified as a nigga?
for this time. Yes, would he quantified as a nigga?
I mean, I don't think so. I mean, because he was in the. I was reading his thing. He was like in the Marines, and he seemed like a stand up dude. I just read a little bit about him.
Mm-hmm. Now here's the thing, but and I'm just saying that like, but I love talking to all of y'all about this. I don't think black men truly do support black men like
No,
the
no, we don't.
So
No, hell no.
It's kind of hard to say we're trying to build or trying to help. Like this man, literally, it shouldn't be. I would hope that there would be brothers in there. I'm just looking at the support. We keep going.
Is exonerated after spending 16 years in prison. Broadwater, now 61 years old, broke down in tears when he heard the judge throw out the conviction.
Wrongful cannot get those 16 years back.
His accuser was Alice Sebold, author of The Lovely Home, which was made into a major movie starring Mark Wahlberg.
And I remember that movie. I remember. Y'all never seen that movie? I remember this movie. I remember this movie. I used to watch it on TBS. This wasn't a little movie. This was played on TBS, TMT, Lifetime. This is played on a lot of major networks. And it still gets played. So she made her bag off of a lie.
It's gonna be okay. My dad knows I'm here.
Rape at age 18 took place when she was a college student in upstate New York, years before she became famous. Sebold says it happened here in this 76-acre park, Syracuse University, where she was a freshman. Months went by and there was no arrest.
Okay, so that was in Syracuse, New York, like you said. Months went by.
Then, one day, Alice Sebold was walking down this street and she says she came face to face with the man who attacked her. It was Anthony Broadwater.
All right, and this is one of the things that we don't want to commonly address. Why is it so easy to point? Y'all say that there's a black protection, which I don't believe there is anything. But y'all say we don't need that. But if there was literally whatever they said there is, how is it so easy to point at a brother or any black person and say, "Hey, that's them," and people have to start wondering, "Huh, was it really them?"
Well, let me ask you a question. Is
Go
this
ahead.
specifically black men or all men? I know this sounds like some Black Lives, All Lives
No,
Matter,
no, no, no. Okay, okay,
but
sir. Okay.
I'm being honest. Like
No,
it's
that's a good.
just
That's a good question. That's a good question.
you know what I'm
That's a good
saying. Like I
question.
think that the movement to combat this, because you, it's not just brothers getting fucked over. I know it hits home to us because we feel a connection to it. But this is a fucking issue in America.
For all men.
Seriously, yeah, and I think that you know most men can relate to this. You know what I mean? So I think that if we really want to get something done, I don't think it. I don't know. It sounds like, oh, you're gonna try to build the white man, but it's not. It's just I think that it's power in numbers. I think that all men. I mean, this is fucked up. I mean, you show this to any man, period, they're gonna be like, this is bullshit. And no man wants to be in this situation. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So what I'm saying is, I just it's fucked up. I mean, I feel like this bitch, this cold dead face bitch. I think she just probably didn't even get raped for real. For real. I don't even know. Did they do a rape
We're
kit? I
not
don't
gonna
even
say
know.
that. We're not gonna say that. Don't go too far, Lou.
Man, fuck that bitch.
No, we can't say that on YouTube. We're in a sensitive era. I get you.
Oh my bad, my bad.
We got to check our emotions and like look at it. I get what you're saying. No, that's why me and you can have these conversations. I get what you're saying. But right
Yeah, I'm
now,
just
but
because
I'm looking at it like
being.
right
Oh, go
now.
ahead.
I get this is a situation that all men could address, right?
Mhm.
However, I know that my name is at the top of the charts in the statistics. My features is at the top of the chart. So I would probably be the first one to be looked at for anything. But yeah, you are fair in what you're saying. But are other groups willing to join on with us to say, hey man, we need to get these looked at?
Yeah, I mean, I think this is like, I think this is men in general. Like, I'm gonna keep it real. Like, I think it's men in general. Like, we just don't want to like use the system in any way or organize. Like, we just kind of got this. It's either the attitude of, oh well, it ain't me, it ain't gonna happen to me, or
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna use the system. I'm a real, I'm a real nigga. I don't need the white man's law, or I don't need the law, or I don't need the government to handle my situation. So
Right.
it's a you know what I mean. It's like between a rock and a hard place. It's like we don't. It's a lot of ego and pride. Like we like another thing too. Like men get raped too, right? And it's like men don't want to like niggas start chuckling and giggling and stuff like that. So it's like we can't even be serious and take serious things and you know what I mean. Like it's like we can't even organize around that. So it's like I mean, like I said, I don't even think it's just a black man. I think it's men. Period. Like we just it's like we got this King Kong, I'm Highlander syndrome. All right, well, it ain't happened to me. Fuck y'all, type attitude. That's just my perspective.
No, and I
My
appreciate that. I think there's something. I think there are some things. Um, for a while, men. That's why when I hear the talk on men in protection, that I don't know because they're going to bring up why aren't other men asking for protection, but they do get it, but they don't do it where they say men get protected. They put it as a class of people that get protection. Case in point, um, you know what I'm saying? They'll put out certain stuff. Um, can Lou bring us a he brings up a good point, and I might have to talk about it. Or Lou, I'll throw the boomerang over to you in your backyard. Of uh, are there some things that we need to stop as black men going for, and go for as a a majority group, like, hey, all men, we need to tackle these fraternity cases, which Doug brings us some good stuff. I'm gonna grab it, Doug. Fraternity, equal prison time for false allegations, 50-50 automatic custody, proven otherwise. Like, are those things that that men should go for as a whole, or is that literally something that's done by certain systemic groups or ethnicities? Should that be something that they should be going for? Um,
Uh, that's Oh, go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you. I thought you were go
go
ahead.
ahead, go
I
ahead.
thought you was.
No, I'm
Well, I
good.
was gonna say like, I see Doug. I mean, that's those are some good points. I think that black men, the main problem we have a lack of economic power. I think you kind of like look at reverse engineer why that is. It's like a lack of skills. We don't really for the most part we don't have we're not in industries that like deal with infrastructure, whether that's construction or tech or truck driving, think like essential thing, like what I mean, like for the most part. And I think that needs to change. I think we need to work on that and work on this employment situation,
Mhm.
and then all the other stuff can come. You know what I'm saying? I That's what I think. I think that from my perspective. And I was looking at that. I was looking at the FBI thing. I think when you kind of look at it, Hispanic men are actually, you know, more proportionally prone to like rape. So in that
It-
regard, when you look at it, it's like when you see like violent crime, like murder and so like that's where black men are we kind of
Now,
got that. But when you look at rape, it's really like white and Latino men. That's who's really getting hemmed up for that the most.
but here's the thing about it. I wanna bring about, and I'm gonna email TVA you, probably a few other brothers, like blacks and Latinos run coincide too close. Like, we run
Mm.
very close. What I mean by that, you put because we have black Dominicans and Puerto Ricans, and you know what I'm saying. Like, you've been in that world. I lived up north. I lived up north, so I know the two communities run coincide with each other. So when it comes to certain lifestyles or living, um, they just put themselves down as black. They do. They put themselves down as black, and they get opted with a lot of stuff. Um, so the powers that be, whatever situation happens to them, it don't go down as a Hispanic thing. It goes down as a black thing. So it's a very interesting thing. Kev, who don't white children on your shoulder? No white children that you got on your shoulder and some shit.
No, that's a black that's like
Yeah,
a
that's
Negro
You
a
talking
child,
to
a
me?
Negro.
Are you talking to me, B?
yeah.
Yeah, they're like a black,
How you
That's a
making
light
out,
skinned
man?
baby. Oh, that's a light skinned baby.
I mean, they look
That's
like
my daughter. She 10 now. That's
No,
my 20 right now. My 22-year-old standing up, and my now 10-year-old daughter on my shoulders.
okay, okay.
Yeah, her mama
I
was light
always,
skinned,
I always
man.
think kids.
Huh?
I always keep thinking
That
female.
picture there, man. That might be about 6 years old, 5 or 6 years old.
Okay. All right,
Hmm.
Kev. And all men, y'all are welcome to come up. I mean, I'm gonna do like this for a while. Um, you know what I'm saying? What's going on, GMT? What's going on, bro? Um, like I said, man, like, this is a situation which the thing about it is, and I'm gonna challenge this space. Why is this not an open, wide conversation amongst black men? As much as I hear the complaining of how unjust the laws are, you would think this would be a rippling talk that y'all need to talk about. Y'all could say y'all some of value, but that value don't mean a damn thing when you in front of that judge, and that judge
um,
slam that gavel in front of the certain powers that be.
Well, you know what we say: justice is blind, but that damn judge ain't.
So, I mean, like
They
I
know we
said,
black.
but see, and the thing about it is, the judge said, "Man, you can't get back them years." That's almost two. That's almost 2 decades slammed
Yeah,
on that thing.
like you
That's
said, that's damn near life, man. That's a lifetime.
yeah. He pretty much did life. He just
Yeah.
about did life.
Yeah, and then he came out. He was a registered sex offender. He said he couldn't get a job, he couldn't get work, and now he can't.
He put down as a registered sex offender.
Yeah, they say he was a registered sex offender, and his
Dang.
wife actually stood with him throughout the whole thing. Black woman, she actually stood with him and never left. But then now that he's out, he can't find work, so now he's like, he can't even have children and stuff like that. So it's like it's fucked.
So it's almost like you pretty much you killed him.
Yeah, life as he know it was over. As soon as she hit that gavel, life is over as you know it.
You know what I'm saying?
Especially
Like
with that kind of time.
right.
Yeah,
So
because 16, 20 years, bro, you could build. It took Apple 20 years to get where it's at. You know what I mean? Starbucks, it took 20 years to do that. You know what I mean? Like that's
Man,
precious.
when they had cassette CD players. Shit. Damn near.
like and so that's what I'm saying, bro. Like this is why I'm saying like sometimes like I don't tell brothers how to maneuver, but I say y'all do be careful out there, man. Like I'm gonna say one, I don't believe we truly do have proper legal agency. Like we're not equating our funds in the proper place that we need to. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Oh,
Right.
hey, BMT, I just looked it up. So they got a documentary coming they're about to make a documentary for him. So I'm sure he'll get some type of royalties or
No, I
I
get
mean, I don't know.
now.
I can't even say that because I heard cats getting shafted out of documentaries. I can't even assume that now. So I don't even know.
But here's the thing about it, Lou. Here's the thing about it. In any and everywhere this man go, he gonna always be looked at as a predator. He gonna
Right.
always be looked at as a criminal. So I
That's
get it.
fact.
Yeah, he'll get some money, but
But
in
his
fact,
name is tarnished and his reputation is
right.
you're
So
right. Yeah, no, you're right.
so when your name is in the tube, it's like, well, damn, what good is it for me? Like, I can't go to the mall with my family and splurge out. I can't go to my niece's graduation. I can't go on no Disney World family vacation or a cruise ship.
Yeah, you
I,
can't go on, you can't be around children.
I can't live I can't live no like, I can't do it. Like put it like this. For Nicki Minaj, for her to go shopping with her husband, they have to clear the mall. They have to pay the mall to clear the mall for him to come into the mall. Or just for him to have when he had his kid, I think they had to get the judge's permission. Like this man's life is done. Like you know what I'm saying? Like shoot, boy, I rather take killer on me before I take goddamn pedophile on me. I'll take
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah, you're
take
right
that.
about that. I'm
I'm sorry y'all gonna think
yeah.
that's jacked up, but I'll
No,
take
you're right
killer
about
on me.
that.
I can rebuild that. You can't rebuild that kind of name when you got a sex offender tag on you. No, women gonna ask you when women hear that name, whether it be men or women, they gonna the first thing they're gonna think about is children.
Hmm.
So you can say I'm a this is this an example. Cam can say, hey y'all, I'm a multi-millionaire and I want y'all to come work for Lou, I'll pay you and BMT millions of dollars. But the minute that doggone thing come out about him some sex predatory thing with kids, oh, that's gone.
Damn, man. Then his dad
Every
died while
every every time. Every time too.
his dad
Wait, you
died
said
while he's in prison. Yeah,
exactly,
he went
bro.
to yeah, 1983. Yeah, his dad was going on. His dad was had cancer, and his dad knew he was innocent too, but he died, undergoing chemotherapy. And then he said he was so he was in the Marines, and he had like a disability, so he got discharged, so he was receiving that. And then he was sending money to Johnny Cochran, and he was kind of like working like temporary gigs, like custodial jobs, you know what I mean, like just kind of stuff like that. And I'm just trying to get the gist of all this.
This story
You
just
know,
sad.
you know what bothered me though? I was talking. I was talking to one of my wife friends, right? And like I was mentioning earlier, even though they get shot and killed by, the authorities too, I had to ask them. I said, listen, man, because if you do the numbers, they got more white folks and they get their ass bust too sometimes, especially in these little country towns when they, stuff like that. I like, look, man, why don't y'all protest or stand against that particular part of the establishment? Y'all ready to go, fight and not wear masks and protest and all this shit and NRA, but you won't say anything or stand against the police department. And he just really didn't have an answer. So my thing was, I think they see them as their peers and that's just cool with it, or
So
whatever it is. But
what you say, kid? So what you mean, kid? You saying like they see?
like my white friends, they don't really stand against police brutality. Like the white men, they
No,
don't.
yeah, they don't see it like that. They see it kind of like niggas act out and they just comply. That's how white people kind of
Yeah,
see
I'm
it.
talking about even the white. I'm talking about even the white folks that get killed. You know what I'm saying? Like they get
Yeah,
they
that's what I'm
get they.
saying. But yeah,
Yeah,
they're white niggas. They think like trailer trade. They kind of
right,
think
right, right. I get what you're
yeah,
saying.
you're right. Yeah, I see. What you, yeah,
Right, these little small country town with a sheriff, fat ass
yeah,
sheriff, and stuff like that.
right,
I'm
right.
like,
Because you from NO. I'm from Meridian. So we in that same type
oh
of
yeah, you
same
right there,
area.
man.
Right.
Shit,
So
you right
nah,
there.
yeah, I'm with you. I know exactly how they feel. It's the exact same thing. They feel like the police can't do no wrong. And, they just like you said, they don't even rally when white people get murdered. So we damn
That's
sure
like
can't
when
escape it.
during Hurricane Katrina, you had a lot of white folks when they went door to door taking guns. All those white folks that say they gonna have to kill me or out my cold dead hands, they ain't do a damn thing. They gave their
But they
guns
did.
right up.
And then remember they
Business
was
owners and everything gave it right up.
and Kev, you remember they was showing guns, talking about some if Trump lose, they kept, you know what I mean, showing these doom buggies with machine guns on them. Hey,
Yeah,
shit
all
pop
that
off.
dumb shit.
Hey,
Like I,
shit pop off.
like I said, like the main thing about it, I just like I said, and I think everybody, like I said, I think this is the good conversation. I'm probably gonna throw. I'm gonna ask if if Lou don't pick up on it, then I'll probably look into it some more. I don't know. Um, but literally, what is it that should black men should we start co-working with other groups to probably get some of these things looked at? Like Doug said, like the 50-50 child, the doggone the accusation. A lot of these things should we start letting these things be? So we instead of it just going at it
Mm.
alone, should we start working with other groups, or literally know that we got to do this as a black man group? Like, I mean,
Right.
I mean,
Yeah,
like,
And you know what
I
else?
think
You know what else is kind of odd? Like you say, we don't put our money or resources to helping out. At least helping our own people. I always had to ask, why in the hell we only have Ben Crump as a damn attorney
we don't
for
hire.
these high profile cases? All the black attorneys we have in the country, we got to fly this one man around to every major thing instead of start getting some groups of lawyers together from different parts and connecting and try to deal with a lot of these situations.
yeah,
Because the
right.
stuff that Ben Crump deal with, yeah, they're very relevant, but they got so many more cases like that he couldn't even keep up. But we
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
have that.
it should be like a freedom project type, like an organization, right? Yeah, I agree. That's
Right.
who
And see, and it also
this
goes
man
to
though.
them brothers, the brothers that's in prison. We got to get some volunteer white folks to get some of these dudes who've been wrongfully convicted for 30, 40 years.
It was
That's
three
how
white
they
people.
get out.
It was three white people got this brother out. It was three white people got him out.
Man,
Right.
let me
They
say this.
volunteer. These are some of these people are just volunteer lawyers. But
Yep.
we don't none of them black though. And that's
Now,
amazing to me.
now the thing about it, and this is where like I said, there's so many things I could pick from this. Like it was just the fact that it really wasn't brothers that got him out. Brothers didn't get him out. It was everything else was that got him out. And I'm not. I know some people gonna feel some type of way about it, man. But this is why black men don't look for other black men's strength. They don't. They look to outside strength because they're like, yo, like where y'all boys be at? Y'all there with me when I'm doing my shit, but y'all don't look at me when I'm in my shit. Y'all don't. Y'all go ghost. And see, that's a problem. I'm gonna be honest, like I'll do that. I'm gonna say that for later. I'll tell you, boy, the stuff I be thinking of, my mind is 100 miles per minute, man. Like I said, so we, like I said, shout out to Lou for coming through. Shout out to Kev. Right now, I gotta go down there for that brunch party, whatever.
All
But
right, man. Yeah, I do got some stuff I gotta get in order. So,
yeah,
eh,
Always a
it's been
pleasure,
some.
big brother. I'll holler at you later.
Yeah, man. Salute.
all
Y'all
right,
take it easy, man.
All right.
I, I'll see you guys later, y'all. Y'all take care. Peace. This is BMT. Y'all have a good day.